What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? What is up, everybody? I'm just here working on my audio system, pretty much doing some updates to it. Just trying to make sure everything right. So I done changed a whole lot, pretty much. We talking about new LEDs being installed, a lot of rewiring, of course, some extra lip fabrication and some painting, all that there. So yep, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Look, as you can see, I'm on my little. I call the. I can't call it the work table, but yeah, I'm inside today. Look, that weather ain't been acting right out there. Look, it been too cold working at garage, y'all. So look, I had to bring everything inside. You see that? Everything. So yeah, look, I'm trying to get this little LED strip together. Trying to piece it. So matter of fact, this little strip that I'm working on right now, I'm gonna put that on my amp board. Yep. Matter of fact, let me turn this camera on so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing here. Oh boy, let me see. Can you see it? Yep, there we go. So this is what I'm working on, y'all. So this is the real board right here. So altogether, I have two horns. Those are the 6x9s. Now I painted those grills yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the day before. They were just black, so I painted those to match with the material that I put on. So yeah, that gray looks a whole lot better than it just being plain black. So hey, how's it going? Yep. And this is another little centerpiece that I made with the PRV logo I put in the middle right there. You see I got some LED lights up in that. Also, and this right here, this is a brand new strip of lights that I put on. It's going to take the shape of the whole entire board. Matter of fact, it comes out on the other end. So that is just one wire that's taking care of the whole board right there, which is good because what I had at first only I had like two different lines hooked up on the original setup. So I was like, let me take that off and just go ahead and just run one single line for to take care of that board. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hey Barbara, how's it going? Yep. So yeah, that's why I'm at with this right here. So last night I wired up the horns and the 6x9s. I got both of those wired up. Got these mounted down. Matter of fact, these are some newer faces right here. The original ones, they like wide as heck, and they somewhat like about 4 inches deep, whatever, something like this. So I had to take that off of there just to make room. So yep. So yeah, this is coming along. So like I said, you see me got my little mess right here. Like I said, I'm putting together the LED strips. Now that's gonna be for this right here. Now this is the main board right here, y'all. Yeah, see, that's my DSP right there. Oh, matter of fact, everything on here is PRV. You see that this the DSP 2.4. So I got it all wired up. I'm using Stinger Audio RCA cables. This right here, this is my MDX 2000.4, my 4-channel amplifier. I don't know if y'all could see the power ratings on this bad boy, but this one right here, it can run at 1 ohms per channel. So that's why I picked this one right here. Yeah. And of course, this is my bass amplifier right here, the RS3200. Yes, sir. This bad boy here puts out, y'all. And you see I got some zero gauge on that bad boy there. And one thing about PRV amplifiers, now they will tell you in their manuals, use only OFC wire. Do not use that copper clad for these right here. So, yeah. So you see I got my RCA cable already connected to it, but I still got work to do because I got to run my speaker wire from it. And also those lights that I'm doing, that's going on the back end. You see I already got that strip there covered, so that's a board that I had already. So you see it blends in, make everything look all together. But let me show you my cover panel that I made. Oh, man, let me get this right. So look, there's my cover panel. See that? That makes it look a whole lot cleaner with that on there. Yes, sir. Now, see, at first, I had my audio control matrix in this spot right here on my old setup. So, and when I bought this right here, this DSP, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna change everything up a little bit, pretty much. So, matter of fact, I'm not finished with it yet. So, but down here, this is the rest of the stuff. This right here is the audio control Epicenter Pro right there. That's the latest one that came out. Of course, they got my matrix down there. So I took it from up here to down there, mainly because I wanted the DSP up here so I could do all my tuning right up here instead. So I still got ways to go, y'all. My distribution block, it finally had came in. So yeah, still got some more wiring to do. But once everything is done, see, it's gonna look just like that. It's gonna be all covered up. Yep, that looks clean. And then of course, oh man, that sucker heavy. God, dug it. Now that's right there. That's for my trunk right there. So I got 2 more horns and I got some super tweeters on the side. Yes, sir. When I tell you those things, they put out some sound. Yeah, they put out some sound. So that's for the trunk, you know, like when I'm sitting outside, whatever. Hey, Bronze, what's going on, man? Yep. So that's for the trunk, you know, like when I be demoing outside where I have the TV on in the back. So, you know, right there, that'll be my little highs and mids right there, plus the subs. So, yeah. And I tell you, man, these things, look, man, look at the magnets on the back of these here. Look at that. Boy, these suckers got some weight to them, y'all. I ain't lying, man. Look. See that? Look how big the magnets is. Yeah, they heavy, boy. Woo. So yeah. So that's what I've been working on, y'all. Appreciate it, Jay. Yeah, man, it's looking good. like I said, still got a long ways to go. So go ahead and take this cover back off. So see, that would look like without the cover on. So I'm still doing some wiring, pretty much. Yep, still doing some wiring. Oh boy. Let me set this bad boy down right quick. And let me see. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all, look. If anybody looking to buy a Epicenter, hey, look, I have one for sale right here. This the one I took out my car. Look, it's still in good condition. So look, ain't never been open at all. And plus, look, I do have the remote for it too. So yeah, if anybody interested, hey, just hit me up on my email on my YouTube channel. Just hit me up, leave a message, and let me know. So yep, the Epicenter is up for sale. If anybody interested, y'all. Like I said, it's still in good condition. Yep. So yep, yeah, I just got it just sitting over there in the corner, you know. But yeah, let me get this stand straight here. Yep. Trying to get this wiring done, pretty much. Boy, I tell y'all, man, look, when you dealing with car audio, boy, look, this is a job. I ain't lying, boy. This is a job, y'all. Especially if you're doing it yourself, it is a job, man. Shh. If you ain't got the patience with dealing with wires and doing cutting and painting and all that there, man, is that your yeah, Jason? Yeah, that's my rear deck right there, man. Yes, sir. That is it. Elko, what's going on? Oh, the Epicenter? Yeah, look, I got it sitting in the box, man. Like I said, with the remote. Hey, I'm gonna throw a fair price out there. Look, let me see this bad boy here on eBay. What I think, even audio control website, I think like sells for what, like 170. Hey, I'm gonna let it go for 100. So if anybody interested, hey, I'm letting it go for 100, y'all, with the remote and the cable. And like I said, I've never opened it, made any changes to it at all. So you see that? Ain't no scratches on it or nothing. She's still in good shape. Cause see, I got a new setup there. So yeah, told you, yeah, I changed up a whole lot of stuff. Yep. So yeah, like I say, look, y'all see my mess, man. I'm like trying to get these little wires together here, pretty much. Nah, they do make some. Let me show y'all what an example of that little sharp. Now look, now they do make these little pieces like this here for like if you want to connect LEDs together, with just regular wire like this here. I mean, it's real easy too. You just gotta just snip it like what is gold part at. Probably like come over all the way a little bit more to where like the letters at. Cut it like right there, and you're gonna leave a lot of that copper space open, and then you just slide it into that little compartment that they have right there. It snaps in place. Shoot, look, it's ready to go then. Yep. I got tons more stuff, man. Look, that's all my little extra wiring right there. Let's see, came in. That's some more 0 gauge wire right there. What is this right here? This right here is some 12 gauge speaker wire right here. OFC, of course. Yep, yeah, all my All my wire is all OFC wire. So yeah, no copper clad over here, bud. No, sir. Not at all. Yeah. So look, I had to turn this into the workstation here. So yeah, I'm trying to get this together. Trying to like show y'all an idea of how it's supposed to look a little bit. So I'm gonna have a do like a little strip, like going most likely like back. I'm gonna move that wire. So, but I'm gonna have a strip like right there, and then plus I'm gonna do another strip like over here, like behind the amplifier. See if I can get it. Yeah, I'm gonna do another strip like behind there. So that way when I put the cover on, it's gonna make the amplifier look like they glowing. So that's the effect that I'm going for right there. So we're gonna have a LED strip right down the front, and with the cover on, like I said, it's gonna make it look like those components are glowing. So yeah, that's the lighting effect that I'm looking for right there. Pretty much. And I will tell you too, if you let's say like if you decide to buy say like this model amp right here, hey, make sure you have a 200 amp fuse for this bad boy. That's what it requires, a 200 amp fuse for this. And even for this highs and mids amp, this 4-channel amp, this one here requires a 100 amp fuse for that. So you're looking at a 100 amp fuse there and a 200 amp for that one. I mean, even though I do have a secondary battery in the back of the trunk anyway. Look, matter of fact, look. See, I got my speaker wire ran. That's all. Like I said, all my wire is OFC from power to speaker wire, all OFC wire. And you see, look, I got the wires coming out on the edge right here. I got them labeled. See, like here, got that label for the front, and I got these here labeled for the rear. Yep. So we are definitely making progress, y'all. And I got tons of supplies, man, just for sheesh. Man, just for installing, man. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. Here, look. I got a whole box of fuses, all different sizes. Hey, Life with Tosh, how you doing? How you doing? Yep. Let me see. What you say? Oh, the watts on it? Oh, my bad. Let me get back to that. Okay. This one right here, this is 2,000 watts right here. At 1 ohm, this amplifier here is doing 500 watts a channel at 1 ohm. At 2 ohms, if you just knock it down, bridge it down to 2 channels, this amp is bridgeable. Down to 2 channels, it would do 1,000 watts per channel. What's up, Jason? Of course, this one right here, this is a 3,200 watt amp right here. It's rated for to do 3,200 watts at 1 ohm. At 2 ohm, is rated like at 2,000. So yeah, like I said, she's pretty strong now. I mean, it's nice though. Let me just show you the sides of it. See, that's your speaker cables right there, input. Nah, shoot, look, y'all see how big that is? I think you can go up to like about shoot, I think what about what 8 gauge wire on there, I think. Then you got your crossover setting, then your bass boost. And of course it has 2 built-in fans on it, so you ain't got to worry about this bad boy overheating at all. And then it got those Tiffany style RCAs on here. That's what I like right there. Yep. When you say bronze, I got a question. Are those devil eyes lights legal? Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, bronze. The only time I turn mine on is like when I'm at a car meet or something, you know, that's pretty much it. No, I will tell you, I do not drive with them on. I do not. I like I said, I only turn them on when I'm parked. You know, like I said, at a car meet or just hanging out. Yeah, I turn them on then. You know, so cause matter of fact, in a few other states, I remember seeing. I can't remember which one it was, but a state trooper had was on YouTube mentioned he had pulled a truck driver over that had him on, but I think what it was the way that the truck driver had him mounted on his windshield. I think the way that that guy was explaining, he had him, I think, blocking his vision or somewhat like that. So yeah, it was crazy, man. Yeah, appreciate that, Jason. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I like this bad boy here, man. Like I said, she is solid, bro. Look, you might look at it like, okay, yeah, it's not that big, and which is not. Now look, this is my hand. You see how wide that amp is? But when I tell you this sun gun is solid, she is solid. And she got some weight to it too. Yes, sir. Look, same way with this one right here. I mean, look, this is my hand covering this amplifier. But yet, this little something gonna here put out some power, y'all. I'm telling you. So, like I said, rated power, you're looking at 2,000. And over here, you're looking at 3,200. Yep. And of course, I would tell everybody, man, look, if you're thinking about getting your DSP for your system, man, go ahead and do it. Man, get rid of that crossover. A lot of guys on the sound circuit, man, would been telling me get a DSP processor. Hey, I'm glad I did, y'all. Man, with this bad boy here, you can dial into that right frequency that you're looking for. Ain't no second guessing. Bruh, when I said my system sounded good when I added, matter of fact, I did a live, what there was a couple weeks back or so, when I had installed and had everything playing. Man, I'm telling you, this right here, hey, this the real deal right here, y'all. I'm telling you. If you're thinking about getting you one, go ahead and get you one. Yes, sir. And another thing I like about it too, let's say if you got, okay, your highs and your mids and your subs playing. Now, this is for all my YouTubers out here. Hey, let's say if you want to do a YouTube video showing off your system, and you know how YouTube is, you know, they hit you with a copyright if, you know, with music playing, right? So what you can do with this right here, you hold the button down, it'll turn from blue to red. You could turn off your highs and mids from right here and still just have your bass playing, and boom, you can let your bass playing and show off your system like that without getting copyrighted. Think about it. No words would be coming out, you know? So that's how I do mine. See, if you're doing a big system, the size of the amps can get critical. Yeah, buddy. See, I got the same exact DSP. I don't know how to tune these DSP. Oh, man, Jason, man, look, you need to get with me, bro. When you get time, man, you need to hit me up on IG, bro. Hey, I would definitely go over this bad boy with you. This thing here has so much of stuff on it, man. We talking like parametric EQ, crossover. It even has gain controls on here. Man, shoot, what they call like a limiter switch and all that there. Even has a master volume on here. Bro, I'm telling you, this the way to go right here. But yeah, like I said, Jason, definitely get with me on IG, man. I would definitely go over this bad boy with you so you can pretty much get an understanding of what it got. Yep. What's the slope of crossover? Do you like? Oh, okay. I'm glad you asked that. So let me get back to it. Well, even though it's not plugged up, now on this unit here, you have different slopes. You can go with 12, what it 12, I think 12, 16, 18, 20, 24. Yeah, I think 24 is the highest, I think. But yeah, you definitely got those different slopes on there for the changing. Me, I normally have mine around about dang, what I had mine on. I think I had mine either on 12. I think I went 12 or 18. I wrote pretty much I wrote all my settings down so that way when I get ready to go back in it, I know how to go. But normally I know I'm do like about I would say 18 dBs. But it all depends on what you're running though. And the speakers like from PRV, like for these horns right here, they recommended a crossover frequency of I think it was like 600 hertz. I think six or 800 hertz for this. So with this one, you can dial in that exact number that they recommend on there. You can cross hairs with those steep slopes. Yep. Hey, this bad boy here does wonders, man. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm gonna tell you, when this here cleaned up my highs and mids, oh my gosh. I'm telling you, it was night and day difference, y'all. But that's the thing about these here though. You really have to you pretty much gotta play around with it to get to all the settings on here. Is that a down firing box or a rack? Oh no, yeah, it's a rack. Hold on, let me put the panel piece on here so you can see. See, look, there you go. Now down here, that's why I got some components installed there underneath. Yeah, man, look, hey, I had to go with that beauty panel. I had to. It makes everything look clean. And just think though, once I finish wiring it up, like I said, I'm gonna have lights on the inside of it, so it gonna make these look like they glowing once I finish it. So that boom, see? Now it's off again. So yeah, that's how it looks. So I pretty much got it designed to where I could, do a quick repair if I need to. Uh this one here, yeah, this one here is a class D. Now the 4 channel amp, I'm not too sure what this one here is. Let me see, let me zoom in. There's the model number. If you can see it, you can probably pull it up and check it out. But yeah, this one here is a class D right here. And like I said, this one here, it has built-in fans on there. It had dual fans on this one. So yeah, you ain't gotta too much worry about this one overheating. Matter of fact, this one here, it has a built-in fan also for to keep it cool. So I can tell you, since I've been owning them, I've never had a heating issue with them at all. And trust me, when everything was hooked up, believe me, I was running them, bro, big time, no problem. Now, of course, now when I had my old amplifiers that I had, I had to install fans for them. Not these here, my other set I had before. So yeah. And this right here, this is zero gauge right here. Zero gauge wire for this one. And this amplifier here, it takes 4 gauge wire, power wire for this, power and ground for that. Now I'll tell you what I use like for to connect my wires together inside. So I use these here. Yes, sir. I use them ferrules. Is there a ground block? Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I don't have anything hooked up just yet, but I do have. I got this right here. Got that for a block there. Now this right here is my power distribution block right here. Yep. Uh, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one. This is just an extra power and ground block here that I bought some time back. So yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with this. I just took it out the pack, but it's pretty cool though, man. It's already fused off and everything. So with this one, you can run like over here. This side would be all positive, and over here would be all ground for this here. That's if you just using this particular one right here. So yep, yeah, all that just sitting right there pretty much. But now in the car, I already have a in my car, I already have a zero gauge ground point already. Cable already ran inside the car already, bolted to the frame. So I already got that installed. So it's just a matter of me just getting together and putting all that together pretty much. So I got plenty of fuse blocks. See, this right here, just something extra that I had from the old system right here. Yep. See, your okay, yeah. Now on my alternator, I'm be honest with you, I'm running a stock alternator in my car. I'm still running the same stock alternator. Matter of fact, let me show you. Uh Probably can't see it, but yeah, there's my alternator right there. It's pretty much the same stock alternator that's been on this car since I had it. It's no, I would say it's kind of light though. It's only like 100 and what? I think this little car only comes with 110 amp alternator. I think something like that. So then of course I did a big three on it. See, I got that cable there coming from off the battery, coming from the alternator there. Uh, New ground right there. I have a I have two more grounds right there, all zero gauge. And when I'm not using the car, like my car been sitting up now for like over a week. So I keep this little battery tender on it. So right now you see it's showing my battery topped off. So I just leave it on there, whenever I'm not driving the car. Say AGM battery or lithium can pick up the slack. Hey, I'm glad you matter of fact, the battery that I have in the back, matter of fact, I have both batteries split. I have a battery isolator in the back of the trunk simply because see this one here is a regular battery up here, acid lead battery right here. You know, and the one in the back, I do have a lithium battery. Well, no, not lithium, but an AGM, but it's kind of small since I got that big amplifier. So I will be making a change on the battery. So matter of fact, one of the guys told me to go with the excess power. What is that battery? The excess power 3400. He told me to go with that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get that 3400 and put that one in the back there. Now I will say this regular battery here, I do have plans on taking this out also and put I'm gonna go with an AGM up here too. But it's quite funny though. When I first checked out information on this car with my manual, this car actually supposed to have came with an AGM battery, but when I bought it, they had a regular battery stuck in here. So yeah, so eventually I will be changing this one out and having an AGM up here. Plus, I'm gonna have that AGM battery in the back too. But still, I'm gonna keep them separated. So this battery here up front, it just takes care of me cranking up the car. And the one in the back just takes care of all the music. Let me see, I've had great luck with the Napa Legend. Okay, I never tried that Napa one before. What's your source unit? Clean. Oh, okay. Let me see if I get some lighting here. I could show you what I'm running. I'm running Pioneer. I don't know if you can see it good or not. Yeah, I'm running Pioneer. This one here is the it's the AVIC. What is that? The 90. What is that? I had to look it up. But yeah, I'm running at Pioneer. Yep, you got it. On the dot, 4-volt preamp output on the front, rear, and subs. But I'm only using just the front output. So yeah, this one here definitely has the 4-volt preamp output on it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm about to look that one up. I think I got it wrote down. See if I can even look at it on here. Man, I tell you, man, them words are so darn small on there. But I did buy another Pioneer, double din, one with the Apple CarPlay on it. But the only reason why I didn't install it simply because of the inputs that it lacked compared to this one. This unit here, it doesn't have Apple CarPlay, but for its input wise and features, let me shorten this up a little bit. This unit here, it has that dual zone capability on it, pretty much. So let's say if I'm playing a DVD on here, I can, on the settings on the side, I can just change where I want to send that source to, like in the rear. Like I have TVs back here. So I have TVs back here. So I could take the picture off of here and just have it playing in the back. And I can have like my USB, if I'm playing USB music, I can have it showing on the screen while it's showing the DVD in the back. So that's why I like this old unit here. Then plus I have a micro card slot right here in which I can play music off of this. So I can play music off the mini SD card, play music off the USB, Bluetooth audio, of course, navigation on here. It has 2 AV inputs. And by the way, I have a Fire Stick installed to it. Matter of fact, here's my remote right here. Yep. And of course, everything else, see my highs and mids, those PRVs, those some mid bass right there. And I got the super tweeters mounted right there also. Now I do have plans on I got some more wire coming in. I'm going to take these panels back off and I'm gonna rewire each door. And plus I got some sound deadening. So even though I sound deaden the door itself, but I'm gonna add some sound deadening to this panel right here. So that way I can make sure that panel is good and stiff, you know. Say active or passive. Oh yeah, these are passive here. They're pretty much on their own line. I got like the mid bass on his own line, and I got the tweeter on his own line. So I got 2 runs. So they separated pretty much. So that what made it easy for me to kind of like set it up with my DSP because I knew what was what pretty much, you know, by having the mid basses all on their own line and the tweeters on their own. So it was easy for me to really dial in the frequency that I wanted. So yeah. Now look, y'all hear how solid that is? That's that sound deadener. Yes, sir. See, that's the rear door. You see, I got the same thing. Now, I made these pods right here for the install the tweeter. So I made those. No, you can't see it too good probably, but yeah, that's my TVs right there. And of course, I got that one right up down the rack with a roof. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. And like I said, the whole trunk is cleared out. Oh yeah, by the way, I did I did sound deaden the rest of the trunk. So in other words, I already had the trunk lid all sound deadened. The whole entire trunk lid was already sound deadened. The side on the inside of the trunk right here, on both sides, that was already sound deadened. But I didn't have so while I had everything out, I went on and sound deadened the whole entire trunk up in there. So now that whole back end is sound deadened all the way from all the way to the doors, with all four doors, and I have half of my roof to like right here. All that is sound deadened back there. I've seen tweeters off the mids bypass on amp, but passive is way easier. Right. Yep. Yeah. I like the passive because you can tune in pretty much how you want, and especially if you're looking for a certain sound, whatever. Hey, I run that passive all day, man. Look, I know y'all remember them those fuses right there. Y'all see that? Yes, sir. GP audio, man. I think I have what? Yeah, got an extra one left. Yes, sir. That's what I use. That's those ceramic fuses. Yeah, from GP Audio. This one right here, it's a 200 amp. Yep. So I have, matter of fact, yeah, I have one right here, and got the board out, and I have two in the back. So altogether, I have three of these, one up here and two in the back. What's the substate? Oh, okay, seal the port. Yeah, I'm running a sealed box. Yep, I decided to go with the because of the speakers that I have anyway too. So I'm running two Hyanka 15s in a sealed box on this one here. The biggest that I can go with in this trunk of this size car here is dang it, what is that? It's not that big of a box. It's like what is it, like 4 point, I think it's like 4.2 cubes, somewhat like that. Sealed, yeah. I think my box is like, about four. Yeah, I know it's a little bit over 4 cubes for the 15s for this. So that's like the biggest that I can go in this car. Maybe 4.5 cubes would stretch it pretty much. That's about it. Now, I did have a ported 12 box in here before, and I took it out. I had sold that. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that there. So uh yeah, all that, yeah. So pretty much all my power wire is all zero gauge, 1/0 zero gauge wire. OFC, all of it. Then I got the box on the inside. Garage door. Let me see if I could. Oh man. I don't know if y'all could see it. Where is it? Yeah. Let me turn the light on right quick. So here's the sub box. That's my subs right there. Them two big heavy subm guns right there. That's the subs. So yeah, like I said, it's not that big, you know. Like I said, it's a small box, small seal, pretty much. Oh yeah, that's my little homemade boom box right there, y'all. Yeah, you see that? I got the TVs on that one there. I got some Kicker 6.5 2-ways, 4 super tweeters on there. Yes, sir. Oh, where that radio at? Matter of fact, I need to show y'all the radio that I'm talking about. Oh man, let me see here. Uh, yeah, I think I can pull it out of here. Okay. Yeah, so here's the Pioneer, other Pioneer that I had bought right here. And this one is the, see if I can show y'all the model number. There it is right there. So this one here is the AVH 2550 NEX. Now this is the one here with the Apple CarPlay on it. Now as far as input wise, see, this is what I was kind of talking about here. So you see on the back, so right here you see we got your, see that's for the front, that's for the rear, and that's the sub. Now right here you have that's for the AV input right there, and that's the video out. That's for the rear camera. But let's say if you wasn't using the AV input, you can actually use, I think it's this one of the two. Yeah, this one right here. You can actually use this one here, this input right here for a front camera if you decide to do that. So you can go front camera and rear camera on this one here. And that's pretty much it. That's for your satellite radio right there. Let me see. That's the, I think this one is for the microphone. And one of these is for the AV input. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, so this is the one for the AV input. You know, uses that little what you call it? That little plug that plugs in there, look like a headphone jack almost. So yeah. And that's the USB output right there. Yeah, no optical output on this one here. I know that's why I say that's why I didn't install it. I was too fast to buy the doggone thing, not even thinking about the inputs on it. You know, all I saw was the Apple CarPlay. I was like, yeah, man, I'm happy. But God, dog, and when I really got to looking at it, going through the manual and everything, I'm like, man, this sucker here is short of some features, man. I'm like, God, dog it. So, man, I don't know. But, I mean, you see, look, it's clean, though. It's I mean, everything worked fine on it. It just that it just lacks, you know, some extra inputs and everything. So, yeah. That is pretty much why it's sitting right there in the box. You can have multiple ground points with optical. Yeah, buddy. Matter of fact, that's what I run on my home theater. Yeah, I run that optical cable. Man, ooh, you talking about a great sound, boy. Look, I'll take optical over RCA any day. Big time. Yep. So, man, trying to, like I said, look, I'm trying to get all this here together here. Got some, matter of fact, I got some more wires coming in also. Hey, look, for all my do-it-yourselfers, man, look, you gotta get one of these kits right here, man. I'm telling you. You got to get one of these. Matter of fact, I got this one here right off of Amazon. Man, I'm telling you, man, go get you one of these here. Forget that old way of just sticking wire into your amplifier inputs and all that there. Look, you can see on mine. See, I got them inputs on it. Using them Ferro, look at them wire Ferro connections. You see, I got the NVXs on here. Yes, sir. That's what I go with there, man. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, I forgot. I know you. I know y'all probably wondering, hey, how do I set my amplifier gains and everything? I forgot about it. Garage door. I almost forgot, y'all. So that's what I use right there to set my gains, set my whole system with right there, that DD1. Yes, sir. That's what I use. Matter of fact, yeah, I did take the battery out because I ain't want that battery to corrode anything in there. But yes, sir. That's what I use right there, y'all, for the set my gains, man. Look, I don't be playing around. Not at all. Another little tool too, like if you want to test out your polarity and everything. Look, I even got this right here. So I got a few little tools that I use. What do you say? I saw recently you can put a hose clamp on worn strands to get them clean, ready. Okay. Yeah, I've never really had no problem with using those wildfires at all. Pretty much, man. I like them though. I'm telling you, it is much better. See, I know y'all seen that before. That's the little battery tester there. It works pretty good too. But yeah. Speaker pop on the iPhone is great. Like I said, this is what I have underneath right there. See, that's the Epicenter Pro. So you can see the differences, what they changed on. They just basically just took everything that was on the inside and they just put everything on the top part of the panel. Then plus they added, you see that input gain and output level too. So now you can set your output on here to match with your system. Now the difference is with this here too, y'all see that. Now this one here comes with an ACR-4 remote. So it's different from the other remote. Let me see. In other words, like you see right here, now see this is the original remote right here. This right here is this the ACR-1. Now see this one here, you just have one knob on it. That's it. But the newer one, it has two knobs on there. It's actually like two knobs in one. You have one for the bass and one for the what is that? The level? No, the sound effects. So this ACR-1 will not work with the new Epicenter Pro at all. It will not work at all. Hobby Tech, what's going on? How much you want for the radio? Oh, hey, shoot. Hey, look, hit me up on my email. Oh, God, dog, let me see. I can't type it in the chat, can I? Hey, hey, Hobby Tech TV. Go to my YouTube page, my homepage, and my email should be on there. Email me, and yeah, I'll definitely get with you on that. Yep, cause I'm not gonna be able to use that radio because it don't have the inputs that I want, you know. So yeah, so that's why I'm sticking with what I got in the car, man. I'm like, psh, look, I just look for another one, but yeah, I definitely sell it to you. Just like I said, hit me up on my email. Definitely do that. Hey, look, this here for sale too. If anybody looking for one, right here, this the epicenter itself. Still in good shape, y'all. So if you're looking for one, hey, hit me up on my email, man. Let me know something. Yep. And oh yeah, and also let me mention too, hey, look, uh once I get to, let me see, what number should I get to do that? Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, look, if y'all can help me get to 6,000 followers on here on YouTube, hey, I'm gonna do a giveaway, y'all, at 6,000 followers. And what I'm gonna give away, uh, matter of fact, look, let me go get it. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all, look, I'm gonna give away a dash cam at 6,000 followers, y'all. Let me set y'all down right quick. Hey, look, I'm gonna go get the dash cam so I can show y'all. All right, y'all. So look, hey, like I said, hey, classic car guy, what's going on? Hey, look, like I said, look, y'all help me get to 6,000, man, 6,000 followers. Like I said, I'm gonna do a giveaway for a dash cam. This is what I'm gonna give away right here, y'all. Brand new in the box. See, it come with a look. It come with a rear camera, and then plus you got your front camera. So with this model here, you'll be able to record your front and your back at the same time. That's right. And there's the model right there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna give away, y'all. At 6K. So yeah, make sure y'all shout me out, man. Look, spread the word. This one I'm giving away right here. Still brand new in the box. Matter of fact, let me take the cover off right quick. Look, y'all see that? Look, still in the paper and everything. I don't want to get it dirty or anything, but yeah, that's the dash cam, y'all. And not that big, too. Yep. And look, I ain't trying to get my fingerprints all on it or nothing. But yep. That's it. So I'm pretty sure, look, some of y'all could use a dash cam, man. Yes, sir. So yeah, just keep that in mind, y'all. Y'all help me get to 6,000. Hey, look, this is what I'm giving away right here. Brand new dash cam. Yes, sir. So stay tuned, y'all. Yeah, classic car guy, what's going on, man? Hey, look, I'm just basically just going over my audio bill and everything I took out the car. See, I'm still working on it. Getting all the wires together. Right now, what I've been working on, I'm getting ready to run some LEDs up top. And then, of course, I got more wiring to do down below with my other components. So, yep, that's what I'm working on. And of course, this right here is my rear board. right here. All PRV audio, by the way. So, yep, that's what's going on, y'all. Look, nothing but work, nothing but work. So you see, I'm trying to get this message all together here. So, see, I like to pre-wire my boards and everything up, my amp rack, all that, have all that wired up. So then once I get it to the car, then I can go ahead and start, separating everything out. Like how I wanted everything to be ran. Matter of fact, I have some more lights on the inside of the car that I gotta kind of like config out too. But yeah, I'm getting there, y'all. I'm definitely getting there. Jeez. I tell y'all, boy, look, when you're doing this stuff yourself, man, look, you gotta have some patience and some time, boy. Ain't no running through this here. No, sir. Not at all, man. So I probably say I've been working on this here. Sheesh. Dang, when did I take this stuff out? I think I took this out right before Thanksgiving, I think. Somewhat like that in that area. Yeah, I took everything out and just totally rewiring everything all together. Like I said, I got more wire down here. Let me see. This is our MVX right here. This the 12 gauge OFC wire right here. So yep, yeah. That's what I'm gonna be using on my subs. Shoot, boy, I tell you. But yeah, other than that, y'all, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. Look, hey, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, share your boy out, man. Tell everybody about me, man. Tell them to come check DJ Ron the Mechanic out. And help push me out. Like I said, help me get to 6,000. Hey, giving away this bad boy here, brand new dash cam, dual recording, front and rear. So yeah, let's make it happen, y'all. Yes, sir. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up these wires right here. Try and get these LEDs straight. Look, make sure y'all keep those notifications on, and hey, I'm gonna definitely get back with y'all in the next one. All right. So I'll check y'all later, man.